Hi, how are you? Okay, so today we are going to be continue doing some designs for our Gustav Klimt blanket. Remember that the designs cannot be so big because what we're going to probably be using is an A3 size paper, which means a larger paper than this one. So you don't want it to be so big. I would say about this size should be about it. So what I have here are some color markers, a glue stick, and some color construction paper. I think what I'm gonna need also are scissors. So let me just go ahead and quickly grab that. Okay, so I grabbed the scissors and I actually brought in a color pencil. So what I'm gonna do first is that I'm going to decide that I wanna do some designs on this as well. So we can make, it doesn't have to be one flat layer. We can use tissue paper. We can also use construction paper. And I think I'm gonna take a block of it and I'm just gonna make a little heart, okay? Cutting it into a little heart. You don't have to draw it. You could draw the heart before. You don't have to do a heart. You could do a triangle. You could do geometric shapes. You could do pretty much any kind of thing that you would like to do. You can actually even make this your background. So I'm going to make this my background. So I'm doing like a rectangle over here. So I have that. I have a little triangle. And I think what I'm going to use is some of this paper, yellow paper, and I can actually create zillige, right? So I'm going to cut them pretty like thin strips. And then I'm going to go ahead, fold it, and cut some more. And I will fold and cut some more, cut some more. So let me just get closer so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so pretending that this is my section. Obviously, if I put the blue over here, it's not gonna make a contrast. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my darker blue paper, right? And I'm gonna cut a triangle and I will put it like this. Now you could do anything you want, but I'm just going for this, right? So I will then, oopsies, grab my, my glue stick. I will put some glue so I can glue that part on the back. So not everything has to be drawn. It can be created with pressing now because this is not sticking for whatever reason. Pressing it hard and counting maybe to 10 so it could stick, right? Now I have this little heart and I'm going to put this to stick. So now it's like another layer, right? Getting some of these little pieces right here, I can make them into small pieces, right? And just continue making small pieces. So you can also do collage. It doesn't have to be just something that is going to be drawn. It could be a collage because in fact, what we are doing is a collage, right? We're gonna be cutting and gluing these designs on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a bit of glue right here. And then I'm going to take these little yellow things and make a paper zillige. Okay, so you need to, in order for it to be a paper mosaic, you kind of need to spread it out, like have it, but not extremely next to each other. So that way it would look like an actual tile thing. And if you notice, I'm kind of going small, a little bit bigger, small, a little bit bigger. And so it looks pretty cool, I would have to say. And then I'm just going in between a little slightly slimmer one and then a thicker one as well. And we want to make it all upright, right? Oopsies. That's okay. Ooh, I need some more glue in that section. So let me add a little bit more glue. You want to cover your glue stick once you're done, right? Now, okay. Now I'm going to put a little bit more of the paper mosaic here. And I could even make it go to an opposite design. Like, doesn't have to be like right. Make it sort of look like it's kind of creating sort of like an angle right there at that corner, focus point. All right, so I got that over there. Okay, and then maybe this little part will be like the tiniest triangle because that's the corner. All right, there I got it. Okay. All right, there you go. Oops, whoa. it's kind of, let me make it a little bit smaller because how is it going to fit? All right. Okay. And then I have it right there. It's not sticking because my finger is kind of sticking to the glue, but the idea is that maybe I will leave it blank because it's not working, or I will wait for the rest to be dry, or maybe I'll put it directly on the triangle, which I just did right now, which will then hopefully allow it to be glued. Side, it's a little tricky when it's like these small little pieces, but it's not impossible. There, got it. Okay, so now you can even mix it with having some some actual things. So I can actually go and do dot art on these little pieces right there, which are like creating two little dots. So each paper tile will have its own dot art design, right? Okay, do you see what I got so far? Over here, this heart, I don't have to do anything on it, but I can do some design over here. So I can take my color marker and make some squiggly lines here. And I can also maybe make some little lines there. And what if I wanted to do the tiniest of hearts inside that heart, like not just leave it alone? I can do that too. So I can get a piece of paper and I can easily go and cut out a shape of a little heart, right? Looks sort of like a triangle first and then cut that part in the middle. Okay. And I have a smaller heart. So I can either put my small heart here, which I think is what I'll do. And let me just get glue to go ahead and do that. And I can just do that right there, like tucking it right there, that little heart right there. I can also get, let me just see, another, let's say, maybe one of this one, the black, the darker one. And I can make a very small little heart, maybe, and kind of cut in the middle. It's a little tricky when you're cutting small things, but you can do it, see? So it looks like a heart, and I can actually glue that on top of here. So now I have a heart within a heart. You see that? So all of this is done with a paper collage. Do you see how we're doing that? So you can create designs that you would like to put on your thing using actual paper. You don't have to limit yourself to doing something that is just with a, excuse me, with just drawing it. You can actually cut out. This is a little bit more work in the sense about cutting things, but it's definitely doable. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do something else. 1 second, I'm going to get tissue paper because tissue paper is something we could definitely use. Okay, and so now I'm back. So now I have something that looks like a triangle. I'm going to cut it so it can look like a better triangle, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some of these little tissue papers into balls, right? I don't need that many. And I'll actually bring tissue paper to class if you guys think that would help or that's something that you want to explore. And then I have purple. So it's going to create some kind of contrast, right? We want to kind of make them almost all the same size. So then very quickly, we're going to put some glue all over it. And I could just go ahead and do purple, orange, right? And then just go back with the orange, get a bit of purple over here. And go right there. And then get one more orange. Okay, I can get this over here and fold it. Okay, and I can actually go fold this, and then I can take this little part that's right here, add a little bit of glue to it, stick it in the middle, and now I have, oopsies, I have something, I need a little bit more glue there. I will have something that actually pops out, right? It pops out because of the tissue, and it will also pop out because it has this thing coming out. So you can do a variety of things. Just get creative, okay? So these are like paper collage designs. You're not obliged to do it, but something to think about. Anyway, I hope the video was informative. Have a good one. Bye.